Let's start now with the import custom visuals and add bookmarks to a report in Power BI lab. So in this lab, we're gonna complete a full report that is ready for publishing on the Power BI service. In the report, you'll learn how to import custom visuals and add bookmarks to a report. Okay, so let's start with the first exercise where we're gonna import a custom visual. We're gonna get the continue working on the same report. If you don't have it completed, or because you arrived late, or because you have issues and you want to start from a clean slate, you can just pick up the Lab 4 solution report that is located in the reports folder, and that will give us the right start. Now, we can use a background image to format the report, right? So let's try it. So from the report, we're gonna go to the visualizations, select the format page tab. All right. So let's find it from the visualizations. Oh, why did I close that? Visualizations. We are going to select a white space, because right now it's focused in the visual that we have active. Once you hit a blank space, then we can work on the background. Format page, yes, and canvas background. Great. So now we're gonna browse, and there's a JPEG in our folder. Let's go browse, and we're gonna find it. It's on the data, on the main open, on the root directory, right? Or yes, in the data folder. Yes, that's what I meant. So we open the background, but nothing happens. So why? Because we have a transparency applied. So we can move it as much as we want. If we move it to 0%, that means that it's completely transparent. And now we have a background. Now let's resize the visuals to fit the new background, because we're not making use of it. So let's see, this one, the sum of revenue. Okay, so they make us move everything again. So let's put it here first. The title, we want it in the corner here, so we can see a little bit of blue in both sides. Be careful, if we go too close to the text, start scrolling and the text looks awful. This one we're gonna make it small and fit this part. All right. There's a grow by ear. We're gonna make it use this. So there's many visuals, many tools that you can use to build these visuals, these backgrounds. I think I used Paint before or something like that. Or no, PowerPoint. Let's see. And this one goes here. I forgot what I used, but there you can create it on many things. I think it's I did a PowerPoint. And this one here. I wonder what you would use to create the backgrounds. And the logo is gonna fit where? Like this? A little bit bigger. Maybe this one, so it goes. I think that should be fine because we don't want to go into the space of this. I like it like this. I don't know about you, but I don't want it to eat that. Okay, and this one the same, but without the scrolling. Something like this. Something like this. Does it look like the one that we're looking? No. What happened to my growth percentage? Oh. That needs a lot more space. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll leave it the way that they're saying right now. Okay, add a logo. Now we are going to insert a physical logo, no a data logo. So we are going to insert image, insert image, insert image. For here, where do we find the image? Where do we find in style image, upload image, browse? In the same folder, in the data, we have the button RSL logo. Good. It's transparent. So I think this is like that. This is, we move it somewhere like this. That's why it's transparent. And that's, it's all thought here. We have the background. Now, we said this one was 20. We realized that's a little bit too big. So instead of 32, we realized that we needed a 20 to make it fit there. And white. What happened there is it doesn't look good because we need to eliminate the background. So I believe the background is in effects. Background transparency is 0%. We actually want to be 100%. Ah, I see. This is especially done for this and this for the title. That's great. Let's move around the things. Still, if needed, let's resize the sum and growth by year to make a space to the left, to the visual, to the bottom of the report. That's what we've done, right? Okay. We already put it on the right place. Add a narrative visual. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I think that what it means is that let's do it like this. So we can create a narrative visual to the canvas. Remember, you need to deselect any current visual by selecting a blank space. So we select a blank space and a narrative. I never remember which one it is. That's a Q&A. Narrative is this one. But we're gonna put it here. So if your tenant has Copilot enabled, your window will open asking if you want Copilot to build a narrative, or but if not, it will go straight to custom. In this case, I do have Copilot in my tenant. I'm gonna go to custom. The narrative visualization helps you quickly summarize visuals and reports. It provides relevant information inside that you can customize. Let's see. Very interesting. It creates a visual interpretation of all the other visuals. A text representation of all the visuals. Import custom visuals. So now we're going to import a custom visual. So yes, we have here all of the out of the box, but if you want to get more visuals, there's a big gallery of extra visuals created by partners. So you could tell Zebra BI is a famous one, very popular, and even individual developers got some that are very popular. I think that you're gonna have thousands, and I think you can publish your own, but they have a editor's pick is a way of the editor pick label is a way to make sure that those are working and good visuals, and it looks like you can also buy features. Definitely the Zebra BI, I work with those, they're incredible, and you can with a free tier, but if you want to have the good stuff you need to pay, because at the end of the day we don't do things for free. So get more visuals. Which one we're gonna get? Type play axis and we're gonna get the play axis. Play axis. We say this one, play axis. Yes, they need to be certified. All right. We get the app source for visuals, and probably we need to add it. And once we add it, it will be added to our custom visual section. Okay, and it was successfully imported. What are we going to do with this? I don't think I've used this one before. Let's hit the empty pane that we have here. We created, and we format date next to the date field. Yes, so date to the next field. I believe that we only one day. What's happening here? Oh no, I guess you can go by the hierarchy too. We'll see if I did something wrong or what, because here it doesn't show what I want. Turn on, we're gonna format it, format the colors, show all. Amazing. Yes, you can use it. You go through the hierarchy. That's very nice. You can play around. Probably they're gonna make us do something with this, but let's not go too ahead on this. I already. Oh, there you go. So we had play, and the dates are moving. There we go. That's an effect that is created, and that's really good for if you have a display in your office and you want to show something that is constantly moving. Oh, this plays only once. And it all goes to the idea of data storytelling. Now let's add a bookmark to a report. Now we have the report ready. Let's use bookmarks to tell the story we discover. Bookmarks capture the current configured view of a report. Captures the currently configured view of a report page, including filtering and the state of visuals, which helps to present the story. Add a bookmark. So the same report, we're gonna go to view and go to the bookmark place. Bookmarks, bookmark. Select add in the bookmark pane. It sets the current state of the visual to the bookmark. Okay. View bookmarks, add bookmark. So we have bookmark 1 and we're gonna call it initial state. Initial state. Perfect. In the sum of revenue by visual, select the USA. Sum of revenue by country, select USA, hover over the visual and select the ellipses. USA. And probably it was okay. I don't know why I'm starting in a position where my USA is not the largest one. What is the filtering? That I can tell you. Urban. Oh, so there you go. So this one we need to go up. There you go. So probably that was initial state. And I think that I could do update. And so that remembers that this is the bookmark. So now let's select USA. And where do I look for spotlight? Oh, the top right corner. Top right corner, spotlight. That's great. Remember, it removes all the noise around, and we can focus here. And again, it's about the parts of storytelling. It's you're sharing your screen, and you said, let's focus on revenue by country, and people are just looking where is revenue by country. You can help them with that when you're in the middle of a presentation. In the bookmark page, add a bookmark, another bookmark, add a bookmark, and this one we call it USA revenue. Perfect. Select again canvas to ensure nothing is selected. Select Australia within the sum of revenue by country, and it doesn't tell us to do spotlight. Let's say add, and we select Australia revenue. I don't know if it will react this different, these bookmarks that we're adding. From the bookmark page, select view. You're now in the bookmark slideshow. You are in the first bookmark, which is initial state. View. Notice the bottom of the report that there is an option to navigate between bookmarks. Aha! Look at this. Yeah. From the bookmark pane, select exit to exit the bookmark slideshow. It says to move, we can move around with the. So you see, those are the two different types of bookmarks. I bookmark USA with on a spotlight, and Australia without one. Whatever we want. And see, we want to go back to initial state. We can go back to initial state. If you have time and you're ahead of this, just go and select play around with the extra instructions. We're going to keep moving forward. From the ribbon, select view and unselect the bookmark. Collapse the visualizations and filters pane by selecting the arrows. I'm going to leave data. And even if you have data, you have more, probably it's going to ask us to move data. We'll see. Well, next we'll add a bookmark navigator to move freely between bookmarks. All right, so we're going to insert from, we're going to go to insert buttons, and we're going to choose the navigator, bookmark navigator. Insert buttons, navigator, bookmark navigator. We're gonna put it, we're gonna make room for this. Exactly, this doesn't need to take all this. We're gonna move it here and resize it. Very good. With the buttons visual still selected, navigate to the format navigator pane, expand the style section, then expand the fill section. So we're gonna give them a little bit of color. Format navigator, and in the visual style fill, we're gonna use what? Light blue with the transparency of the 40%. You don't need to do this. You can also, for accuracy, you can edit it. While still in the format navigator, let's go to shape and rounded rectangle at 25%. Rounded. We can have hearts. Look, I didn't know that. You can have chevron. Now I want to play with this. A bill. Okay, don't get me started. We're gonna go. I'm gonna spend a lot of time. So we're gonna do this one at 25%. So that's perfect. And now it's great. Using the control on the keyboard, select Australia. Revenue bookmark from the visual. Notice how the data changes. Why we need to do control. So remember, this report hasn't been published, so we are in edit mode. There's no presentation mode for this until we publish it, which is going to be done soon. So if we want to select one of these, we need to have the control pressed down, and that is how we select Australia revenue. Probably do we need to change the size of the font size? Maybe it's there. I don't like it probably the way it is. Maybe it's just a matter of expanding this a little bit. Australia revenue, but it doesn't fit beautifully there. But you know what I mean. I think it does a good job. Anyway, so Australia revenue, and we get the results same as the page. Yes, interacting the report can significantly change the report's appearance. For example, selecting a year from a sum of revenue and percentage growth by year will activate the conditional formatting in the matrix. Let's save it and go to the knowledge check. So we're done with this lab, and see you in the next one.